had a natural charisma that's attracted the women. It's really interesting you say that because now Marcus is trying to insinuate that
that he's gay.
Yeah. What's up with that? That's
crazy.
And
then I'm saying where some people in the comments say he is. Now, of course, I ain't around him. I ain't in the, you know what I'm saying? In no bedroom with him. You know, I don't know what the hell he's doing down there. But I can say he has never given me that
based on what you see.
He was like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can only tell you what I'm saying. Yeah.
And you've known him and you've seen a lot. You've seen a lot.
Yeah.
So, right. Good morning. Happy Sunday to you all. Doing what we do. Look, last night was crazy. Come to find out, when we were doing that live last night on the show, talking about the date with Polo and Cash, Marcus actually uploaded the live to the dad's to the nasty site, while we were live. And so that's when the caller called in and said, oh no, because I didn't know how the little date ended on the YouTube version. And that's when the caller called in and said, oh no, it ended in a different way on the, it ended. On the adult site. So that was dropped when we were actually live. But nevertheless, I wanted to play this clip of when I did speak to Polo's mother, and this didn't age too well, because she said he's a ladies' man, and then when asked the question about Marcus trying to paint the picture that he's, that he goes the other way, which I'm thinking Marcus had to know. If Shatoria knew, CJ knew, Dominique knew, Marcus runs in that circle. Those are his people. That's his crowd, right? So he had to know as well. So I asked the question of Polo's mom. I said, hey, what do you think about this? And to her credit, she said, I don't know what he does in Atlanta. I don't know what he does when he's not around me. And that's a smart statement of any parent to make, because we really don't know what our children do when they're not around us, right? But she said, to the best of her knowledge, he's a ladies' man. And to the best of her knowledge, she does not know of any of that type of activity. Well, unfortunately, Mama Polo, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Anyway, take a look at this. This thing aged. This video aged. Didn't age too well, or did age well. I don't know, but enjoy your Sunday. Later. Audience, hey, thank you all for watching. We have Polo's mom on the line, and she's sharing some insight about her son, who she loves greatly. Make sure y'all hit the like button, please. Subscribe to the channel, and we all appreciate you being here. With Polo not having a place to go, and I told the story when you told me that you asked him to leave, could he come back home?
Is that an option? And what does he have to do to do that?
He likes Atlanta. He loves it in Atlanta. And I will have to say this. Polo has been a person. He ain't just been in Atlanta. He didn't travel all. Him and this girl, he was all over the place in New Orleans, New York, all over in different states. And I'm asking him, why are you traveling around with this person? You don't have no money. It's something about him. He have a way with women. You'll be surprised. Troy, I can't make this up.
Okay.
He was involved with a public defender.
In Atlanta?
And her people had money. No, here.
Okay.
This white woman, she was coming to pick him up and everything, and they was rolling around. I guess he cheated on her or whatever.
Oh, wow.
You know what, Troy? He could write a book. I remember when he was 18 years old, this woman was calling the house, and my husband, he said, how old is that woman calling here? She was older than me. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I'm grown,
Wow.
But he has always had a thing for women from a child. It's like elementary school. He would always, hey, I got a girlfriend. You don't have no girlfriend. But he was that kid that, just always. Well, oh, Troy.
Mm-hmm.
I could even tell you better than that. He was messing with my pastor's daughter. I was like, no. You need to, because I know how he is, because he was going to cheat on her and do, I was like, no.
You want danger, stay away.
Yeah.
Hey, so there's a question that came up because it's always mentioned about a check that Polo receives every month. Do you write that check that he's receiving monthly, or
he don't? He gets his money from me. He don't get no check.
Okay, so you're pretty much fine.
He does not get a check. And he is not on. Yeah,
that's why you're saying.
But I guess with him saving some face, it's like my check. Kind of do something like that. But no, it isn't like that.
Do you think if you turned off the supply, the money, do you think that might force him to hit rock bottom to cause him to make a change?
I've tried it.
Okay.
I tried to hang in there as long as I could, telling him to force him, to get a job. But one thing, I think we have been enablers and we have done a lot for him. When he comes to Cincinnati, he come up here with the clothes he got on his back. He walk in my house and go in that bedroom that he sleep in when he come here. He got a whole thing of clothes, shoes, coats, jackets. If he come in the winter, if he come in the summer. He was supposed to go March last year. We had planned a cruise. Me and my daughter, we had planned a cruise to Cozumel, Mexico.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we paid for him a cruise, paid for him the cruise, the flight ticket. Shanika bought him all the clothes. She even had his stuff packed in a suitcase. She was like, I got you. I got all the clothes. I'm talking about swim trunks, sliders, gym shoes. He had like 7 outfits. And on the cruise, they got the outfit where you dress up, where you all white.
Oh, wow.
She hooked him up, underwear, socks, everything. And guess what? All wasted. I don't have no ID.
Oh.
I was so mad.
Oh, no.
I was so mad.
Oh, man.
But you know what? God is good because at the same time, when I see him drunk on Atlanta interviews, with there's a lot of liquor on the cruise. People drink on there. I'm like, he could have been on that ship in embarrassment. Him chasing women and drinking. So I was like, maybe that was just meant to be.
Locked up, they don't play. go on one of those excursions and start tripping out. That's
yeah, because there's people in the comments, they make comments and say, hey, they ain't trying to help him. He's sleeping out, and they think he's sleeping outside when he, and you know what? When he had his own place, he didn't have two apartments there.
Oh, wow.
One of them, he fooling one of his apartments. Guess what he did? Fooling around with the woman next door and had this girl living with him from Tennessee. Now, who does that? Even if you call yourself having a side chick, why would you have a side chick
right
in the apartment right next door? She heard that laugh at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I knew she
heard that laugh.
Dang, Polo.
And she set that girl's door on fire.
Oh, man.
And that's how he got put out of his apartment. And he was mad, saying, I didn't even do anything.
Wow.
Got put out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then, but when he had the other place, it was nice. He had front load, wash machine, and dryers that came with him. They was red. I'm like, shit, that looks better than what I got. But I don't have no front loader shit.
So it's the
he
alcoholism.
let Gabby move in with him.
Gabby. I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He let her move in with him. And okay, that's why I said I believe it's drugs. And at first I used to think it was alcohol. I'm like, and I know he smoked weed. I was like, no, this nigga, he on drugs. Because anytime you got your own apartment and you out here sleeping out here in the park with these homeless people, that's because you know, like they want to be around them drug addicts and all that type of stuff. I said, that's what that is.
He had an apartment.
Was doing that.
He had an apartment.
He had his own place and was out there looking like a drunken mess and had his own place.
Wow, that's deep.
Deep. And then he wound up getting, put out of that. Neighbors complaining about him. He got all them different homeless people coming to his apartment. They having pool parties outside, taking over the pool and carrying on, just doing stuff, grabbing the doggone picnic table from the pool area and putting it on his patio, just doing stupid stuff. Yeah.
You know,
but that's what I wanted to make a point, though, when people say, you know, like we're not helping him when they see him out there.
It sounds like
it's a lot of drug addicts. That's what they do. They wear the same clothes for 3-4 days, like drug addicts.
Right.
They do stuff like that. Right. Yeah, when they say he got the same clothes on.
It almost sounds like y'all have tried everything.
Yeah, we did.
You tried not giving them money. You tried giving them money, and
then see what happens when he comes. I don't play that.
Okay.
Because, you know, like, I already didn't live with alcoholism. So I'm like, you ain't coming in my house drunk. You know, he'll stay away, you know, like, he wouldn't be in here every day because, you know, like, he got his women that he deal with and he'd be there and then he'd come in my house, you know, like that. But one time I had heard him back on my deck. He was doing that laugh. I was in my bedroom and heard him all the way outside in the back. And I came back there, you know, and I was like, hey, the laugh, if you want to, I said, we don't do that around here. Wow. I said, if you want to do that, go down to the street to the park and sit down there and do it. I ain't trying to hear all that. Oh, Troy, I got to tell you this. Yes. I got to tell you this. One day he was outside in the back on my deck, and I came in late. And I come in and I noticed my kitchen door was open. So I walk out there and he didn't brought a TV out there and he had the TV on the table out there. You know, like it looked sort of like living room furniture type look. And so he had the TV on I'll call it the cocktail table for the deck. Okay. He had that on there and he had a blanket on him. He laying out there, and I was like, oh, you watching TV out here? He loved watching movies and stuff. And I said, and he was telling me what he was watching. I was like, oh, okay. So it's like about 3 o'clock in the morning. I get up. I had to use the bathroom. And something told me to look out the window. this Negro out here sleep with my TV, and it's raining outside. You know I had a fit. And he had the blanket over his head. And I was like, but fortunately the TV had went off. You know, like it had shut off and asked you if you still watching it. So he didn't damage it. Because I thought it was damaged. But
why do you think he did that? Why do you think he did that?
I think he was probably out there, I don't know, smoking some weed or doing something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Then he out there and I took and went out. And so then that's when he told me he likes sleeping outside. He loves nature.
Right.
You know, because I said, shit, I would have been scared a raccoon would have came up here or something. And he said, I like sleeping outside.
Oh,
and he said he didn't know it was raining when he had the blanket over his head.
Wow.
But he has some stories. You know, I told him, I said, boy, you can write a book, all the different stuff.
Or make a good Tubi movie. He could do a Tubi movie and make a lot.
He was with a girl in Texas. Took and left here. I'm going to Texas. I'm like, you going to Texas? You don't even have no money or nothing?
He doesn't need money.
And he left. That girl had a nice place too. She used to live here.
Oh wow!
And guess what? She was a nurse. And see, that was before. See, he didn't have that same look that he got in Atlanta when he was doing that. But he was living down there with her in Texas.
He had a cleaner cut type of look when he was down there in Texas. Oh,
you seen the pictures I show you where his hair was cut shorty and he kept his hair up and all that.
Yeah.
But he was down there with her, and guess what happened? Some chick from Georgia, I'll say a cute little Georgia peach, came to Texas and got his behind and took him to Atlanta. And the girl was all upset, you know, because he left her.
Wait. He was in Texas with another woman, and then another woman
driving her BMW in Texas. And this other girl from Atlanta, Georgia, came there and got him, and he left with her.
She drove from
and that's
Atlanta.
how he came to Georgia, and he loved Georgia, you know, when he was there with her.
Wow. So he's quite a ladies' man. That's crazy. I'm looking at my map right now, Tennessee.
And I tell him about, you know, that's not safe. You could catch diseases and all. I talk to him about all that.
Wait, hold on. I'm looking at my map now. I see Georgia. So she drove from Georgia. She drove across Alabama.
She flew. She didn't drive there.
Okay, all right. She flew.
She flew. Yeah, she flew him back with her.
Oh, she hella some money.
Yeah.
Wow. That's.
He used to. And then the other lady. Remember when I told you about that woman he was messing with when he was 18, and he was driving her car. She had a Cadillac, and she lived in a real nice neighborhood where. He told me where she lived at, and it's like more upscale neighborhood. And guess why they broke up? She accused him of trying to get with her daughter.
How old was the daughter?
She was his age. Remember, this woman was old enough to be his mother.
Got it.
But he said that all he was doing was sitting in the daughter's room on the bed with her. They were smoking some weed, and their mama came home. And so, he told me that later. He didn't tell me when he was 18. He told me that later.
So he's always had a natural charisma that's attracted the women. It's really interesting you say that because now Marcus is trying to insinuate that
that he's gay.
Yeah. What's up with that? That's
crazy. And then I'm saying where some people in the comments say he is. Now, of course, I ain't around him. I ain't in the, you know what I'm saying? In no bedroom with him. You know, I don't know what the hell he's doing down there. But I can say he has never given me that
based on what you see.
He was
right.
like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can only tell you what I'm saying. Yeah.
And you know them, and you've seen a lot. You've seen a lot.
Yeah.
So, right.